What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Andrew, and this week we're actually doing a checkup video on Toothless, which is our Asian water monitor, and we're going to be going over this massive cage we have for him. Stick around. So going over the outside of the cage first, we do have two glass doors that do open, and this one is locked right now. And there's a lock on the top and the bottom, one for each door, or two for each door. And we have plexiglass windows and the doors, obviously. Coming down here, we do have a filter similar to Charlie's, that's over there, and a humidifier that we'll be going over in more detail in a later video, just because it's a long process and we could talk about that later. So there's a pond. We'll go inside so I can give you guys a tour. It is kind of hot. Now this cage is 74 inches tall by 6 feet from there to there, and 4 feet from there, the back wall, to the front. Now coming in, we'll close the door. We have a ledge right here that we actually just put in because it's wasted space and I want to provide the most amount of space possible. We have the humidifiers, I guess, out port exit holes, whatever you would call those are the exit holes. The basking platform right here. We have two floodlights or halogen lights and one very powerful UVB bulb because they are heavy creatures. They do need a lot of UVB. The back wall is obviously the same painted green as Bowser's. Little ramp for him to get up. Kind of like, I don't know what you'd call this, but it's a bridge, I guess. He has an area under here, hopefully you guys can see that, and a little cave under there with another ramp to get up to this platform. And this is kind of like a bridge that goes into the water. And lastly, we do have another platform, but it also doubles as a cave. It might be a little messy in there, sorry about that. And some more decor, the leaves. Now these are really heavy lizards. They will destroy the cage. I have had to take out a few. These used to be hanging up right here, but I had to remove them because he kept taking them out and dropping them into the water, which he is in right now. So this is a tote, obviously, and it's a 50-gallon tote. He's getting a little big for it. Sorry, I have to place my feet really well here. And we have the filter going in, coming out, and we have a little stump here, and he's hiding right underneath. Not very exciting right now, but I will be pulling him out. Hopefully he will act a little bit better than last time. But I just wanted to cover the whole cage for you. It's pretty basic right now. I will probably put some more detail into it later. This basking platform, like we covered in the last video, is actually one of the hottest basking platforms of most lizards. Oh, there you go. Now you guys can see me. And this UVB is new from ZoomEd. Provides a lot of UVB. These guys, like I said, do need a lot of UVB. But it's new. I'm trying it out for the first time. It is working very well. It is suited for more desert environments, not something like your Chinese water dragon would want, or something like a turtle would need. It's way too powerful. Some tortoises do want it. Some bigger tortoises, sulcatas, other ones like that, mostly desert species. So you can use it for that. You just have to make sure they are of good distance away. You don't want them too close, or actually it is very dangerous for them. And same thing with the heat bulbs. I have been playing with it. This area is pretty perfect temperature for them. It is 132 to 35 degrees, sorry, which is actually pretty perfect for them. So 2 lights. They are big lizards. They do need a lot of area for basking, like we covered in the Tegu video. I'm already sweating. It's so hot in here. So these really heat up the cage quite a bit. Linear fluorescence to brighten up the cage a little bit. And we do have this little hole in case I needed a nightlight, but I don't because this area is really warm. So he is still underwater. They can actually hold their breath for a really long time. He has been under there for about 10 minutes at times, and he doesn't really come up that... Oh, he is coming up though. Hopefully we can get him on video. Now they can see underwater just like the caiman does. They don't have the goggle that goes over their eye, but they do have the ability to see underwater pretty well. In the wild, they do catch fish. Oh, you can see him moving. Maybe you will come up for air. That would be really cool for you guys to see. Now, this is a highly intelligent lizard. Probably arguably more intelligent than Bowser. So he does recognize me. He does learn quite quickly. Oh, there he is. Again, they do smell with their tongues. He is quite shy, so he will go underwater again. He does feel safer underwater. And like we covered in the last video, if he is male, he'll get to around 6 to 8 feet in length, which is actually huge, and we will end up by expanding his cage. But if he's female, he'll get to around the 4 to 5 feet range. They rarely get over that. Now, you can socialize with these guys, so they are puppy dog tame, but that comes in time and working with them on a daily basis. I'm working with him as much as I can. Don't really want to grab him all the time. I do come down here and just talk to him. That's a really good way for me to do it. I've done it with Bowser and it worked out really well. So I'm going to use the same tricks as I use with him. Obviously, food is a good motivator for these guys. They are really food driven. So that will be mainly what I'm working with. Now, this is Toothless. He is getting bigger. He's not so happy with me holding him. He's almost getting too big to hold, actually. But you guys really can't see his face right now. But we really aren't sure if he's male or female. But he is really calm right now. That's probably not going to be the case for the whole video. His tail is moving quite a bit. He is kind of standoffish right now. But he has calmed down quite a bit, which is actually really surprising. He's almost getting too big to hold. I do have my canine training gloves just in case. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. Now, he might poo. I don't think he's going to throw up because... Oh, tried to bite me. Oh, hiss too. Oh, pooed all over me. Like the first time. Oh. Technical difficulties here. Now, he is quite fast. He might try and bite me again. And I'm going to let that happen. It's not going to hurt me. Well, it would if I wasn't wearing these gloves. Oh, right into the glass. Oh, I can smell he pooed all over me. His poo's actually really quite potent. Oh, trying to back up. Now, he will calm down like he did in the last video. Just need to wear him out. Lizards do have a lot of energy, but once you wear them down, they expend that energy and they don't have it anymore until they heat up again. There you go. I could smell he pooed and it was awful. But anyway, as you can see, he's getting quite big. He doesn't really like when I move. Oh. Now, he's not trying to bite, which is fantastic. He's just trying to get away, which I'm allowing him to do. I'm just allowing him to move slowly. Putting a little pressure on his back, nothing too extreme. But these guys actually do a lot of climbing when they're younger like this, but they do become very terrestrial as full grown because they are quite heavy. These guys could be 65 pounds at full grown. That's actually quite a bit. There's a little warning there. You can see that they could turn their head almost 180 degrees around, which is actually very surprising. Most animals can't do that. You can see how big he is. Now the higher animals go, or these animals, the comfortable they feel because normally they're in the trees at this height. Hopefully you guys can still see them. Now I want every experience to be a positive one, so I'm just going to put him back. I don't want him to be associating this with a bad environment or him being scared every time I come in here. So I'm just going to put him down in the water, and you'll feel more safe once he's in the water. Woo! Sweating like crazy. But he's back in the water now. I'm covered in poo, which is kind of gross, but it is part of the job. Gloves do help a lot. They can't bite through them very much. He has bitten me, which I'm fine with. It's not much I can do about it. As you can see, he did poo a little bit here. But he does come up for air, so he's not that scared. And this is our first time filming with him after we put him in here, which he's actually doing a really good job. Thought he was going to be running all over this cage. But he is quite cool. You can see how long he is. There's the end of his tail right there. I'm guessing he's about 3 feet in length. And I want to say about 5-7 pounds, not anything crazy. Maybe a little bit more than that, maybe more like 10. So yeah, we did change out his water yesterday, so that's why it is so clean. But they do go to the bathroom in the water, so you do want a powerful filter. Something I want to do as soon as I put him in here. But we are just gonna leave him in here and we'll talk quickly outside the cage because I don't want to freak him out too much. I am talking quite a bit. He isn't really used to that, and to be honest, it smells in here now. So I'm gonna clean that up and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm just grabbing my gloves. I can move that little stump later. Just putting that down. So that is his cage. It is, like I said, 4 feet deep, 6 feet long, and 74, 75 around there inches tall. I'm just turning on the filter. I'll do that after. Let him relax a bit. So you always want to make your animals have a positive experience in life. You never want them to have negative experiences with you in their cage. I know that kind of looked like a negative experience, but he is learning right now that even though I was there and he did try to get away from me, I didn't hurt him. He did poo, but he will learn not to do that after a while. And it is much cooler out here. It's not nearly as hot. So I think that's the end of the video. Quick checkup on him. I did get a chance to lift him up, which is awesome. Hopefully I got a good shot of that with you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of having a water monitor or dinosaur, some people think he is. So let me know what you guys think about having that as a pet in your house. And don't forget to check out our other channels, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.